It's the same song, different lyrics. Kathleen Kennedy was supposed to get a big win with The Acolyte, at least that's what the folks at Lucasfilm and Disney were counting on. Now they're counting how many days it will be until the next Star Wars show sinks them yet again. Today we'll tell you why Kathleen Kennedy just might be on the outs, and this time actually going out without the win. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we endeavor to explain entertainment, keep you ahead of the culture curve, and we do so with a bit of glee, a smile on our face, no matter the subject matter which we may be reporting on. Balls and strikes, that's what we call here. Deadpool and Wolverine received a good review from us. So did Inside Out 2 and X-Men 97. But The Acolyte is in no such company. In fact, we reviewed it as one of the poorest things we have ever seen on any streaming platform ever. And Kathleen Kennedy never should have let this thing get out the door. This thing should have been curtailed back when it was in development. But such is the disaster that she faces and Leslie Headland has left in the wake of her endeavors at Lucasfilm. Today we'll bring on a panel and tell you why things are not going well and how it may just be the end of KK's career. Today should be a day of celebration for Kathleen Kennedy. It's Star Wars Law's time, and it should be a big positive review moment and people talking about how vibrant Star Wars is. Instead, we've got articles like this out of the New York Post. The Acolyte cast reacts to woke Star Wars series being canceled after one season. And I think this is why we're watching now there be anticipation that Kathy might actually retire. This is the
you
the
see their
article
faces in that picture? They all look miserable. Look at that. It looks like a mugshot.
They were miserable.
Well, that's because Leslie said, "Would you like to meet my friend?" Eric Tedesco is the author of this one. The Force was not with the Acolyte. The Star Wars series, deemed woke by many online fans, was recently canceled after only one season, which came as a surprise and as a act of mercy to some of its cast members. Lee Jung-jae, who played Master Soul, by the way, the only good thing I thought in the show, in the Disney Plus show, reacted to the cancellation in an interview with Entertainment Weekly on Friday.
Wait, before you show his reaction, I'm going to guess he's not happy that the paycheck stops. I'm just going to guess that. Stops. Call me psychic if you like, but
he wasn't coming back anyway.
Well, that's a good point, man. He could have been a forced choke ghost.
Flashbacks.
Forced choke ghost. To hear the news, I was quite surprised personally as well, said Jung-jae 51. Created by Leslie Headland, The Acolyte is set in the Republic follows an investigation, blah, blah. You already know that if you watched us suffer through it. By the way, Mr. Lee Jung-jae, for 51, sir, you look good. Well done, sir. I would have appeared in the second season if there was one way, the South Korean actor told Entertainment Weekly, but personally speaking, I really loved Leslie's writing. I thought that she was a great writer and director who was very talented in the storytelling, as well as creating characters and creating meaningful structures within the story. So I was actually personally really looking forward to watching a season 2 with her at the helm.
I would think that Leslie's writing appeals to a lot of people who are just learning English for the first time. It's nice and simple and easy to understand.
And I was going to say, if you think he looks good now, you should have seen him a year ago before he made this. This was wearing on his appearance.
Oh, me. Manny Jacinto, who played Kamir, also known as the Stranger, also known as Smilo Ren, reacted to the cancellation news on Instagram by posting the final shot of him and Stenberg, 25, holding hands. Jacinto, 37, used a simple red heart emoji in his caption.
Why is it important that we know their ages in this? That's weird.
Headland, 44. Man, they're obsessed with this.
And she never looked good when she was 25. So what difference does it make?
That's right. Headland, the first openly alphabet person to create a major Star Wars project, and also the first person to have worked closely with Harvey Weinstein, who also worked on Star Wars, addressed the Acolyte hate while speaking to the Hollywood Reporter. Oh, I'm sorry, Disney. Now you are part of the Acolyte hate. She said, I don't believe that I've created alphabet with a capital alphabet, she said. Headland went on, I'm proud of being a gay woman who's accomplished this feat, and certainly if my content is called alphabet, I don't want to disown whatever alphabetness is in the show. I would be proud to create something that inspired such people. And, not much inspiration going on there, and the Acolyte might actually be so bad that now it has driven folks to talk about Kathy's leaving the studio once more. Panel, any final thoughts before we go to the super chats of the day?
I think that see, I took the Kathleen Kennedy because I knew what you had said about the October thing. I assumed that she was going to be gone before this. The fact that they're keeping her around, that actually makes me nervous because she is Teflon. She always skirts away from all of these disasters that befall Lucasfilm. And if you're getting rid of Leslie Headland, you're getting rid of the Acolyte. Apparently, I saw in that Park Place they're getting rid of Taika Waititi and not doing his Star Wars movie anymore. Thank goodness. You're treating the symptoms and not the sickness by keeping her in power. So hopefully they're going to be getting rid of her. I think that she's a problem. I think Filoni is a problem. I mean, I could go on a whole rant about the problem with Filoni because it has nothing to do with DEI. But yeah, I think that to remove the tumor but not actually go after the terminal illness is only going to prolong the issue.
Isn't that line from Rocky Horror? I'll remove the something but not the symptom.
I'll remove the cause but not the symptom.
That's it. Well, there you go. But
it's fascinating to see.
It rhymes with. I was going to say, and we got trouble, my friends, in Lucas City.
Well, apologies. I think our delay interfered with the timing there. But if she leaves in Q2 2025, that's going to be on the very back end of the award shows, right, guys? Which would line up with what we've said. She wants to go out with the awards. So
yeah,
to some degree, it makes sense.
It gives them an opportunity to drape her in her successes, and they'll have trouble finding them.
If they get the Academy to give her the Thalberg Award, it's for humanitarian, and then the question is it humanitarian that she's leaving?
Yes.
It's definitely humane to all of us. Although we will miss the Acolyte and all the pain we endured. It was masochism, unbridled, and I felt like that YouTube channel, Brave Wilderness, where the guy gets stung by and bitten by animals, and it's on camera. That's how I felt we were being treated.
Can I suggest that that's not a good business model?
Well, in that case,
it's a self-limiting business model, just as making the Acolyte was.
Yeah, what's this bug? Oh, wow, I'm dead in 8 minutes. No, that doesn't sound good. Anyway, look, I feel like I feel like I don't want to listen to the boy cried wolf. When the first time I heard that her contract was over, I went and told the world far and wide. But unfortunately, they renewed her contract quietly, so she never left. And then publicly, it came out she'd been granted a new one. I don't know that if she makes it through the award season and she gets peppered in awards, we can take to the bank that she's on her way out the door. But if she doesn't start to get peppered with awards and lifetime achievement garbage, and did she get a Palme d'Or this time around? Did she get like a gifted a Palme d'Or at Cannes?
No, it was George Lucas last year and Harrison Ford this year.
Yeah, so she's
everybody but her.
Yeah, so if she gets, let's say as part of the next award season, she gets a Palme d'Or, she's gone.
Now, wait a minute, Culture. You're going to have to explain to the non-Cannes fan out there what that
Golden
is.
Palm Frond.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And what do you get it for? Where do you get it? How do you get one of these?
You win it for a variety of reasons, but usually if you're
Tell us which aisle at Hobby Lobby we go to.
Yeah, there you go. But usually if you're old and you get what the equivalent of a Lifetime Achievement Award is, sometimes you get that. Lucas got his for all of his efforts in filmmaking, but these special awards really are the thing that you're going to get. She's going to receive super feminism award. She's going to receive ultimate girl boss award. I mean, all these different awards that are made up for these instances. To honor her will come out of the closet again. And when you see that, it really does indicate that she's on the way out. But if you don't see that, because she received a couple of them just a few years ago, we were like, oh, good sign. No, but if she gets flooded with them, that's what you're going to see.
I was personally hopeful that she would be receiving a Disney Legend Award this last time. I thought that would have been a great thing for Disney to do, to just say, yes, you've achieved so much, Kathleen Kennedy. Now isn't it about time to head home?
Now we got to put you in the ranks with Miley Cyrus.
So those are three great points right there. First, Culture, you have made an observation that I don't think anybody had connected yet, and that is that we'll know ahead of time if Snyder is onto something. Folks, this is not our rumor we're doing. This is Snyder's. He's the one claiming the scoop. We'll know ahead of time based on those awards. So you're exactly right. Jonas, to your point, though, I would suggest that on Disney's side, they would probably rather bring her back 2 or 3 years after she retires to get her Disney Legend Award, because I think they're concerned she'll even be booed now by fans who pay hundreds and thousands of dollars to be in the audience. I think they're actually nervous about putting her on stage to that degree.
Well, it would explain lots of her absence. At the last D23 thing, she's not. Even the fans are starting to have issues. I have a feeling the next time Disney does one of these announcements, no matter what it is, they're going to get booed if they announce that they're going to build anything. Like, we're going to build rides. Boo! I mean, you're going to have people just booing them because they're just making terrible decisions.
I'll give you another hint. If they remove all the Kathy Kennedy merch from the store, then we'll know something's happened.
Wait a minute, they've already done that. They've already done that. It's at Cast Connection.
I mean, her action figure.
But no, Culture, you're exactly right, because they came out at D23 and said, we're not going to announce anything unless it's shovel ready. Okay, now everybody gets into a cheerful attitude. What they didn't say was, it's only going to be shovel ready if we can destroy some of your favorite things at the parks first. So now, if they come back in another D23 and say, it's shovel ready and we're going to announce it, people are going to boo them because they're going to know, oh, what are you destroying that we love?
What are you shoveling?
How old is
she? The modus operandi. She's 71. Folks, we hope you've had a grand time with us. And yes, we know you've heard this before, that Kathy is gone. We realize it, and we walk cautiously as we report this news. We're in sort of a sticky situation. We have to tell you what's going on behind the scenes. At the same time, we know that many of you out there have become jaded from having been told this so many times. Just know that it didn't come from us, and we'll continue to try to give you the facts as best we can without giving you false hopes of a Lucasfilm Star Wars turnaround that we do not yet believe is exactly on the way. Folks, one thing you could help us out with is consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, until the next time we cross paths, and we're so fortunate to do so, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.